Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Mighty Misfit Menagerie, or
Cast.
Tonight we will be starting with 2 hours of Wild Beyond the Witchlight, as well as 2 hours of Wild Beyond the Witchlight, followed by a brief intermission, followed by the directorial debut of our very own newest dungeon master, Margarita. With Candlekeep Mysteries. We're really excited to get into that story.
I don't think we've met in real.
Hi, Margarita. Nice to meet you.
We do have a little bit of an oddity this evening with Wild Beyond the Witchlight, as we did end with a cliffhanger for our lovely bunny Cade. And Jake, always the man of mystery, is not here this evening. Where is he? We don't know. But if you see him out in the wild, you tell him we're rooting for him. And we hope to see him again someday.
Yeah.
But as far as what happened when he was here last, would you like to fill us in? And specifically fill Margarita in, because she was sick, and she's not sick anymore. And that's... Yay!
Margarita didn't die.
Another survivor of the pandemic apocalypse. Too real. Okay. So we had just come face to face with everybody's favorite sow pig. And we were like, at first we were like, let's see if we can trick her. But she's like, I ain't falling for it. She attacks, and so we have to kill her. Hey, she's a ghoul. She's been a ghoul. That's cool for her.
Ghoul for her.
Ghoul for her.
I'm sorry.
Cool for school.
It was the ghoul for me. I'm young, it's fine.
So we did that. So then we kind of go into the next room. And hey, Chucklehead is in this room. It's like, you passed us. You're here. Okay, cool. So he's like, yo, what's up, guys? Hey, this door is locked. And then this other door leads to the outside. And there's a rocking horse tied up out there. Solstice totally missed that because he would have immediately wanted to go check on that guy. But he didn't hear that. So we'll just have to hear that again later. So one of the little girl, Nall, is like, yo, I got the key to that door. And we're like, cool, Nall. So we get in there, and it's the kitchen. And, of course, there's a dragon in there, like you do.
Yep.
And there's also, like,
Just
a voice.
a little one.
It's just a little dragon.
That's a treat.
Of course, we have Chucklehead's friend, Mishka, who is diligently slaving away in this place. And so Cade and Cody try to kind of sneak in there, and they're like, hey, dragon, what's up? We're totally on your side. Like, maybe we should team up. And then the dragon gets... Oh, my goodness.
It was you and Cade. I snuck in just to steal a jar of pickled grubs, and then I left.
Okay, well, Solstice is also trying to be sneaky, even though that's ridiculous. He's humongous. Anyway, so Cade tries to do a little deception, but doesn't work out because as soon as Cradlefall is mean to the little girl, Solstice is like, I ain't not following with this, and he attacks. So again, we go into battle. We are fighting with Cradlefall, then look who shows up, Bavlorna! She's here! And she comes right into this battle. Thanks, lady. We're gonna take you down. Except she plane shifts again and gets away. We do kill the dragon, though. So then we're like, oh, there's a dwarf in a hole in here. We'll free the dwarf. He's like, yo, guys, I'm like the opposite of the League of Malevolence. And we trust him. And you're free, dude. Let's do this.
I almost peed on him.
Elkhorn.
Elkhorn.
Yes. I apologize. You asked me before we started, and I didn't get it to you until right this moment.
It was Shovelhead. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
No, I'm silly putty.
So yeah, we're cool. Like, okay, cool. So then we continue forward. We go up a staircase. We find a meticulous study. Very odd for Loomlurch because everything has been wall-to-wall trash, but this study's very well taken care of. There's this creepy dollhouse that all of us avoid, except Cade is like immediately like, let me touch this creepy dollhouse, and he disappears. Recapitated.
For the sake of continuity, I will say that you were able to free Mishka because she was still chained to the table when you guys left. I don't think we actually went through her resolution in that moment. but she is no longer chained to the
We
table.
would have freed her, yes.
Yes, definitely. And I am assuming that you left all of the children with Chucklehead in the room below this.
If that seemed like a safe bet.
I believe,
Sure.
if I'm being fair, I
I don't trust that
we had-
maggot, though.
Right?
I believe we had them riding on the back of Spider Jeltra. But if they're in danger, they would be with Chucklehead, yes. And then the only other thing that we missed was the Bramble Room with all of our families.
Oh, damn it. Okay, hold on. So then we also came into this room that had a bunch of portraits on the walls. And first, it was hag, probable hag. And then who's this? Looks like it's Tasha, queen of the fucking witches. And we're like, that's interesting. Is she somehow related to these hags? So then everybody takes a turn looking pricking their finger and getting the portraits to look like them. And during Jeltra's even, Granny with her long white hair was like stamp, stamp, stamp with her staff and then disappeared from the portrait altogether. The only one who seemed to be able to do that. Isn't that interesting? Of course, we don't know what this building looks like, so we're like, cool.
All of the other portraits didn't seem to directly interact with the audience at all.
And then didn't you recognize Granny? Wasn't that like a plot point?
Yeah, but I don't think I said anything about it.
Yeah, for the viewers at home watching everybody's omniscient minds, we had Percy, who also recognized Granny as the woman that freed him and brought him the keys to escape his warlock master way back in the day.
And then
That was a real throwback, 20 episodes ago.
Cody, had to force Percy to,
And then
show
nobody
that he
showed
has
up.
absolutely no family.
Yep. Came up empty.
This was sad.
He meant well.
And with that, we begin with all of you just having witnessed your friend vanish, and Cody realizing that there is a tiny little person inside the dollhouse.
Oh.
Am I still a spider?
Is he invisible? I slap at the place where he was. No, he's gone.
No, he seems to be inside the dollhouse, but he seems perfectly safe.
He's waving his arms. There's this little voice inside that yells back, "Yes! I'm small! You're still normal volume!"
Good. I'm glad you can hear me.
Jeltra goes to touch thinks better of it. She's like, because she's worried about
I
Nikki.
would just like to point out, good friend, that one of us being trapped in there is bad enough.
You can fix that, right?
Maybe don't eat me!
Ooh,
Jeltra,
it could
thinking
be like the squirrel spell, where if we kill him, he turns back to normal.
Jeltra was thinking, well, maybe I can carry the house in my mouth, but that would still be touching the
and
house.
Cody goes
Therefore,
and pulls the sheet off of the bed and throws it over the dollhouse, and then goes,
Oh, it's dark. Muffled.
if she grabs it with the sheet over it, is it okay?
oh
What
god,
she just
I'm
did.
terrified. Yeah. So Jeltra's gonna try and just mouth it, or no, she'll get back on legs, and then she's just holding two.
Oh,
Yeah, you were able to pick it up fine. Nothing else happens. There is a little bit of a sound of like clutter rolling around inside of it.
So don't shake it. Got it.
Yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be cool. I'm gonna try and wander around. Maybe there's a door.
I would like to go to the bell jar of moths, cast speak with animals, and then ask them where the bathroom is.
Like you do.
That is a phenomenal question, and I absolutely love it.
and they're like, what's the bathroom?
Who knows?
What the hell's that?
I'm just a moth.
We just go in here.
Okay, could you guys move to the side?
Oh my goodness.
And they kind of flutter over to one side.
Does anyone stop me?
We can't have what
You
you're
had to
hearing.
go. You
We
had
can't
to
hear
go
what
for
you're
a while.
saying.
Is there a balcony off of this room?
There are 2 doors that are closed.
I will check them for a balcony I can pee off of.
Which door do you open first, the bottom one or the top one?
Let's say the bottom one, because that's closest to the moths. who, while I appreciate them, I don't want to drown them.
Old, empty birdhouses are nailed to the walls of this cramped room, and a dozen bird cages hang from the ceiling. The cages are filled with tiny clockwork sparrows. As the birds' gears turn, the air thrums with rhythmic ticking. Paper and quills are heaped on a small writing desk, and under the cages, a pair of open windows overlook the forest beyond. Carved into the wall above one window is the word hither, and above the other is the word yawn.
Percy, I think this is a U room, and I will close it and go to the other door.
Which door was this?
This one.
Yes, I'll put you here so you can see the room. Oh, no, come on. Come on, there we go.
A clockwork sparrow is like a mechanical looking sparrow, and they're inanimate right now.
You said there was whirring and clicking, so they are moving around, or no?
They're not moving, they're kind of sitting there, and then like their internals are rhythmically ticking. It's very similar to what you saw at the Floridas with her aviary.
Oh, yeah.
On the other side, going up to the north door, we'll call it, northeast.
Diane's room?
Balcony?
It's
Empty room. Empty room with no corners.
Can it just be a tasteful bathroom? Can we just say it's a tasteful bathroom?
it is a closet, but it is also adorned. If you move some of the clothes out of the way with another door.
Do they look like those hag's clothes?
They are definitely hag
I have
clothes.
no concern.
Okay.
Is this a window over here?
Yes, the windows here and here, as well as the two in the.
Look out the windows just to surveil if there's anything happening.
By this time, you guys started all of this in the morning, and it is mid-afternoon, so maybe like 2 o'clock or so between all of your search and whatnot.
Do I see the rocking horse?
From here, no.
So while I'm in the closet, I'm going to be like, I'm surprised, my love, that you didn't want to check on the rocking horse.
The goblin market seems equally as dead as when you showed up this morning, with like no people going in and out. You do see the gardens, the goats, the pigs, all on the side of the compound, as well as what looks like an actual garden filled with several multicolored mushrooms, pumpkins, on one side, very, very large red toadstools, as well as a series of scarecrows lining the edge of the pumpkin.
Now,
Everything is eerily calm.
I know.
Rocking horse, you say?
Yeah. So I know you told us that the mushroom was the red cap garden, but do we know that in character or no? We just see mushrooms, right?
You just see mushrooms. Yeah, well, so there's 2 different mushroom gardens. On one side, if you're looking more towards the east, which I'm trying to like ping it, but I don't know if you guys can see that okay on the screen. So for you on this map, the one that is that way,
Okay.
are like real big mushrooms, like real big red mushrooms. On the other side, past the pumpkin patch, there are like tons of different beds of mushrooms that are a lot smaller and various colors.
Okay.
Yes, my love. Hey, you ever notice how there's never any bathrooms around? Like, we've been in several people's houses, and there's no bathrooms.
Where did you hear of this rocking horse? It could be Eldon.
Pumpkinhead mentioned it.
Where was it?
It was when we went to the kitchens, there was a door in that room that led outside, and he said there was a rocking horse out
Yes, of course. How could I be so simple? I started running towards that.
there. Don't speak bad. Oh man, I really have to go. Wait!
Elkhorn just comes back with, why are you so interested in a rocking horse?
Oh.
Things.
Well, so my love is an ex-unicorn, current very large and beautiful man. And we met with a cousin of his in a magical mist-covered lake. And her husband had lost his horn or been kidnapped, one or the other, I'm not really sure. And she believes that the rocking horse might be said missing unicorn. I don't know where she gets such crazy ideas, like... You know, just because we're in a mirror realm trapped for all eternity doesn't mean you can just suddenly turn horses into wood.
I wouldn't necessarily put it past a hag.
Oh, usually people, when I say things like that, just stop talking to me.
Lots of incredibly rude.
What would you like to hear about more of my
Self-defense
theory?
mechanism.
Perhaps once we're out of danger, it'd be nice to sit and talk about it over a fire.
Yes. 100%. You are the nicest small person I've ever met.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, I've never met a teenager with such a full beard.
And he looks over at Percy as a small race in the room.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the exact response I usually get. What is this? And I turn to the rest of the party. What is this response?
We go back downstairs.
We just keep moving.
Solstice did.
Are you all staying up there?
No, I
check out the bird thing.
We never split up. Let's do it.
No.
Okay, so we got
Cody, Elkhorn, and Solstice down at the rocking horse. Gotcha.
I'll stay up with the birdcage, or with not the birdcage, the house, the dollhouse.
Just whispers sweet spider nothings to Cade while he's trapped.
Sweet spider.
It's just really loud clicking to him.
All right, as you all run down the stairs, Alcorn takes another moment to shake Mishka's hand and thank her for keeping him alive.
I don't mean to interrupt. Terribly. But hi, Dan. It's been a while. Love you.
Hey, Dan. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Alcorn stops to thank Mishka for saving his life. And Chucklehead lets you know that he will keep the children safe in the study, as there's only one entrance and exit that he's aware of, so it'll be easier to watch for folks trying to attack them.
Yes, sure. That's a top priority for me.
And as you go, moving your way back through the kitchen over the corpse of the wormling, and all of the spices and whatnot back into...
And also a portrait of fire elemental from the stove.
You did free a fire elemental from that stove. It is now cool to the touch.
Yeah.
Back into the portrait room, we will resolve what's happening in the bedroom. Percy wanted to go to the aviary.
Yeah. Can I examine the
Yes.
breeze?
I'll walk up behind you and just kind of have my head peeking into the door.
Investigation.
Sure.
20.
You find, as you're going through, one of the birds seems to have a letter attached to its leg that has not been sent yet, and 2 letters lay open on the writing desk.
I'm going to take the letter that's not been sent.
Clear warding.
No. Take that thing off the bird's thing, and then look at the other 2 letters.
Getting all the letters together, you see this exchange. Sister, I don't have Eladon's horn. If I did, I would use it to free Bloodybeak and send it after the Jabberwock that lairs in the palace and hurts in your forest. No matter what Endlin says, that burbling beast of a dragon is a threat to our coven in our 3 realms. How Zabilna managed to befriend it, I'll never know. Maybe we should ask her. Ha, ha. Much love, Lorna. Lovely Scab. The last time I saw the unicorn horn, it was in your possession. Pity you lost it, but fret not. I have gazed into the orrery of tragedies, and it is revealed to me that Eladon's horn will be found. If worst comes to worst, recall that Eladon's mate still dwells in your forest. You could kill Amorna and take her horn, assuming, of course, you are not too busy making toys. Your darling sister, End.
Fucking hags.
And the last letter. Dear sister, there's no use asking Endlin if she has the horn. She doesn't tell us anything. But if we don't find it soon, I fear what the Jabberwock will do after it gets tired of prowling the forest and turns its fiery gaze elsewhere. God's bodkins, that thing gives me nightmares. Must I remind you that we need a unicorn's horn to free creatures from the cauldron's time-freezing magic? It's not enough to know their true names, you know. Of course, my greater concern is that someone else finds the horn and uses it for exactly that purpose. What do you think Zabilna will do to us, we treacherous 3, if she's no longer bound by her cauldron's magic? Your beloved sister, Lorna.
Can you read that last line again?
Do we just get a lot of plot, like, for the first
Yeah,
time?
we're gonna need that whole thing again.
Can you just CC us on that email? Actually, BCC us.
Everyone else having my email.
I don't want the hacks having my email.
That's
So we know there's something called a Jabberwock. They seem afraid of it.
It was
Prowling the
Zambilda's
forest.
friend. She had tamed it.
Oh, okay.
And then we also found out that Zambilda is trapped by her cauldron's magic, and they need the unicorn horn to untrap her.
No, they want her to stay trapped.
Yeah.
But any creatures that are bound to the cauldron are frozen by its time magic.
Yeah.
So that's how they get creatures that they want out, is with the horn. But someone else could use the horn to freeze a building.
So we need to find the horn,
creature.
and we know if we meet up with the Jabberwocky, we should probably try and be friends with it. Maybe. That's what that letter tells us. That was a very important room to search. Thank you, Percy. I saw a bunch of birds, and I was like, no birds.
I
No, thank
fucking
you.
Well, also it sounds like one says hither, one says thither, or yon.
Yeah.
Yes.
So like these
the same as the
uses
vulture.
communicated. Did we establish in the last time that like other things besides the birds can travel through it?
These are just there's windows, so the birds fly through here and then fly to whatever other realm.
Oh, got it. Okay.
The windows themselves are not portals.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just-
No, but I don't know if we know for sure, but the oil can is our ticket to Yon, right?
I believe the children told you. Yeah.
He knows the way to Yon.
Will of the Feywild. Yeah.
Which we need to find Will, too. Well, we should take care of the rocking horse.
Yeah. So I will, Jeltra will be there kind of peering in, wondering, looking at
I'd probably
Percy.
read it out to you.
Okay, so you read it out loud.
I feel like I would read it first, and then I'd be like, "Hey, guess what I found?" Oh wait, you can't read, can you? Okay, and then read it out.
Thank you.
I mean, she can read. She just can't speak.
As a spider?
I could
She has
probably
the
read
same
it a little,
intelligence, which is well
it's a little difficult.
No.
But if you read it out loud, then Paige will, or not Paige, Cade also in the dollhouse, which I'm holding.
Rush to her first.
No, I'm not. Cade will also be able to hear.
Respect.
And she's totally correct. That is an excellent point.
What?
What did she say?
Oh, that if he reads it aloud, Kate will also hear.
So Cade will also know what's going on.
Thank you. I needed a man to explain it to me.
I'm helping intellectually.
Rio, I was aware that you had to hear it from a male voice. I mean, it's a problem we've come upon so many times.
I'm in therapy.
And Helena,
If you
It's not working?
If you feel this way, you should also be in therapy.
I apologize for our teammate. I'm sorry.
It helps that I, peel his fingernails off first. It gets his attention.
I'm a problematic.
I have a problematic, or I am a problematic. Oh, I thought you said I was like,
What is a problematic?
don't work.
I mean, I am married to my husband, so I do have a.
We love you, Bobby.
Anyway,
Back on point.
as the camera goes dot and pans to the side, doing a jump cut.
No, but Elkhorn, see, that's how if you bake them into the pie, they stop wriggling almost immediately.
I don't think I'm ever going to eat worms. Oh, I'm sorry, grubs.
Oh, they're very delicious.
I appreciate your looks up. Solstice.
Burst out the door.
You can ask her. She loves my grandpa. He.
I just burst out the door to the outside. Hold on, I'm here to help you.
Weapon blazing with holy might.
Creaking softly, a rocking horse moves back and forth near the door. Peeling paint covers its limbs, and its rocker is thick with moss. A rictus grin is painted on its face. Near a protruding root is a painted wooden box 3 feet on the side. A crane protrudes from one side of it, causing it to resemble an oversized jack-in-the-box.
Those damn jack-in-the-box, I smashed that.
You can definitely do it. It just falls and kind of shatters and splinters, and it seems as if whatever magic was with it before is no longer.
Cool.
So
Eldon, what have they done to you? I vow in this moment to free you. I investigate.
Walk right up to it.
Horse, I guess. Yeah, I can't help magically, but I'm gonna
You
try.
notice as you approach the rocking horse that there is a circular depression on its forehead where it seems as if something was removed.
Was Solstice 100% right all along about this being Eldon? I thought for sure.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
We are the group for that. Can I assist?
Still talking about grubs. I don't know.
9.
Can I assist so she gets it?
You can assist. Based on the depth of the depression, the size of it diameter-wise, and your knowledge of unicorn anatomy, this would seem to be where a horn once protruded.
I
It
shed.
has been removed.
I shed a couple manly tears. I will avenge you. What can we do, my love? Do you know any magic that can bring him back?
I will try something, and I will speak with animals to him to see if he's capable of speech. No? Could you nod? Can you move on your own account? All right. So can you stop doing that? Okay. So nod once for yes, and then nod twice for no. Are you Eldon the unicorn?
Which one
Was that one or two?
Which one was yes?
One. So you are Eldon the unicorn, and try and do a smaller nod. Okay.
That looks like one.
Yes. Okay. So
It's clear watching that there's like a certain amount of momentum that has to settle.
Yeah.
How about 3 for no? 1. Wait, no. 2 for yes. 4
how about
for no.
don't move if it's no?
Ooh.
All right. We're getting it. All right. So you are Eldon the unicorn, and you have lost your horn. Okay. All right. Wait for him to settle again. Do we need your horn in order to free you from this curse? No. Okay. So if
Wobble side to side.
Yeah, like, it kind of shakes.
okay. So
Maybe he doesn't know that.
I take out my knife. If I stab you a lot, will you turn back into a unicorn?
No.
All right. Well, I don't
We'll
want.
save that for later.
Okay. I'm just saying it worked on both me as a squirrel and we didn't try it on your frog. You looked so sturdy.
I realize that a lot of people listen to this audio only, so I will try to dictate what is actually happening. When they ask about if the horn will free him, the rocking horse kind of wobbles but doesn't rock. When they asked about the knife, it also just kind of wobbled but didn't rock.
Coulter, did he jiggle but not fold?
And he just wiggled. For sure.
No!
I let myself out.
Take me off, human man.
How dare you call me human?
Do you know where your horn is?
No.
That means no, right? He doesn't know. Okay. And we don't know about the letter, so the hags must have it. Bavlorna, she escaped again, but we will not let her escape a third time.
You're
We
just
can
up. He's just up in the balcony on the second floor, right?
He's on the ground.
No. Percy, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I meant Percy's
there's-
up.
So yeah, he's like up and over from where you are.
Okay, but like if I
There's
yell,
only the
you
little
might hear it.
windows.
Yes.
Percy,
Yeah.
do you have some way of dispelling magical curses? Or Jeltra?
This is right after you both have found the letters.
I will stick one of my legs out the window. And, like,
Okay,
wait.
hello. I still have speak with animals up. Just yell.
Maybe?
All right, could you come down then? We might have found Eldon.
Yeah, good job.
We'll start moving downstairs.
Coming through, you find the children on the lower level
Oh no,
with
it's not gonna work.
Chucklehead seemingly playing Duck Duck Goose. And I accidentally brought the mechanical spirit down.
He's making those poor children
Touch his head.
I'm surprised that he's not playing Duck Duck Maggot. Or Grub Maggot.
Freaking maggot shoots up when you're in.
Is this the one that his head comes off, though? Because what if you're running around too fast and you smack the head and it tumbles off?
Oh.
That's just going to be therapy. It's just money for the
It's going to be a core memory.
Okay. Can we shift?
So, can I make any kind of roll to try and, I don't
I think
know,
we need to shift it
make a
down.
guess how to help?
I can make an Arcana check.
Yeah. I just want
Can I make an Arcana check?
Where are we moving to?
I don't know. We're downstairs outside somewhere.
Whoa!
Literally one.
Damn it.
But not in that one.
Not there.
But one.
Where is it?
Looking at it, you think that
Pull us to where we're supposed to go?
maybe I put you
There we
over
are. There we are.
No, the
Take
next
shift
screen.
and then
You're
hold
good.
the mouse click.
I found it.
Okay.
There's Eldon. Oh.
Buddy.
What did you come down to?
Yes, we both came down.
Oh, and there was also that room with whirring things that you never went up into in above the. With that one Arcana check, it is hopeless. This is his forever.
My love. I'm afraid there's nothing we can do.
I will not accept this. I strap him to my back. He will come with us always and forever. I will never let a hag touch you again, Eldon.
Solstice, my love. Could he flies? Couldn't we? Instead
Do not make him into a mere beast of burden.
Eldon, if you don't mind traveling just of your own volition with us, could you move? Okay, so you want to be strapped to my husband's back.
Can it move on its own?
It doesn't. It does not move for either of those statements.
I will. Oh no, the Jack in the Box is gone.
Do not be jealous.
Does that mean that
I love you
can't
forever.
fly if someone doesn't ride you?
Oh,
Okay, so
good question.
I actually have
Does that
a
mean
really dumb idea.
No. You?
What does that mean?
Dumb?
Are you trying to indicate something?
He's shocked that
I'm
you can
shocked.
come up with a dumb plan.
Oh, okay. But why don't we just return him to his wife? She's a powerful unicorn. She has powerful magics.
That can be our last resort. Yes, I would like to help her. I vowed my assistance to her.
No, but I mean, like, why don't we see if she can remove the curse, is what I'm saying.
We can do that.
Oh, you said last resort, so... that
I
makes it seem like
mean,
you want
we have
try
to
another
clear
thing.
the rest of Loomlurch. We have to touch base with Will before we can return.
I produce a flask of alchemist fire. Oh, I can fix Loomlurch.
Well, we've only found trash in there, so yeah, go.
What if there's other people in there?
No.
Oh, that's true. There could be other people, other children. There were 11, right? We've only rounded up 4.
Well,
Can
Will
I
of the
do
Wild!
an Arcana check on this rocking horse to see if I know what I would need to do?
Percy, can you also assess the situation?
It's hopeless, Percy.
You may do an Arcana check.
Can I assist him?
You're convinced that it's hopeless.
Yes, and
You're gonna
that,
give me disadvantage?
well, and that my bad
I-
information like just spurns you out of spite to figure out a solution.
No, I was gonna say I dropped my
Wow, Jay.
wild shape. I put the house before I dropped my wild shape. I placed the house and the covering on the ground, and I dropped my wild shape because I signaled to you that I might be able to do something to help. So I would, if anything, I would like to assist Percy.
17.
As you kind of get a view of the auras that are surrounding this horse and kind of get the feeling of what magic is at play here, placing your hand within that depression, this is a powerful curse performed by the coven. And as far as you can discern, the only way to break it would be to replace the horn.
We gotta find the horn.
Damn! Where will we find it? Where have those hags squirreled it away?
Well-
This place is nothing but trash everywhere.
They don't have it.
They don't? How do we know?
Oh, I found these letters.
Correspondence.
Percy, those are words.
Yes, so
But
bird.
letters make up words, and words make up a letter.
I know.
What did they say?
Why would you name
They
those
don't
two
say
things
anything.
the
You have to
same?
read things.
Oh no, I didn't do it.
Can we say
I'm being
post?
soft.
Give me those.
Letter?
I read them.
Things that Percy never thought he would do is have a philosophical conversation that actually makes sense.
They've lost his horn as I read them.
Does that mean it's somewhere
Hairless.
in hither, or is it somewhere in yon?
It could be anywhere. There's no end to the amount of people who would want this treasure.
I mean, we've been operating with clear goals in mind. Are we supposed to just wander around until we find a random unicorn in a random place in fairy?
You wound me.
Well, I'm not saying we shouldn't try. I'm just saying that could take the rest of our lives. And that's it.
Is it not a worthy cause?
I'm not saying that, my love. And no.
Oof.
Eldon, do not listen to him. He is hungry. He knows not what he says.
Can Jeltra make some kind of check to try and maybe perception?
Just find the unicorn.
No. I want to see. I want to see if, like, what are the letters telling us? Obviously, neither. But Bevlorna doesn't have it, and who was the other one?
So
It's not correspondence between three of them, correct?
It was.
Okay, it was. That's what I'm like.
Yes.
Margar
so,
was like, what is going
So the first letter, so there's 3 letters.
Yeah.
2 are from Bevlorna and 1 is from Endolin. So
Okay.
2 of the letters are Bevlorna to Skabatha. 1 of the letters is from Endolin to Skabatha.
Okay.
So Skabatha could have it.
Skabatha could have the
She
horn
never
here.
said she didn't have it.
The way that the letters are phrased, it's her asking them if they have it or if it's
Got it. Okay.
Skabatha.
Okay, so Skabatha's looking for the horn. Bevlorna says no. I already forgot her name again. Says no.
Endolin.
Endolin says
But
no. But they could also be lying.
But they also said Endolin never tells them anything. So
Right.
Right.
Wait,
So
think
it's
Endolin-
probably in Yon, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But then how do we move? How do we come
but how
back
we
from
can,
Yon?
how can we be sure?
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
once we make that decision, we can't come back here to find the horn.
is there another question we could ask Eldon to help us?
Eldon, can you feel what your horn is?
No motion.
That means no.
Do you know anything that would help us be able to find it? Like, could your wife help us find it?
That means no.
Wobble, 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 wobble.
Oh no, that means maybe. Or he's unsure. Or he needs to go to the bathroom. We have not actually determined what the wiggling means.
As you work to determine this, there is the sound of shrieking coming from southwest of your location.
Uh-oh.
Does it
I
sound
turn
like a
towards it.
child shrieking?
It is like a horrendous, like, banshee screech.
Awesome. Definitely not something I want to run towards.
Well,
I look towards that way and see if I see anything. How far off does it sound?
did we at least get a short rest, Coulter, before? Because we said we wanted to take a short rest, then he got
We sure
put
did.
into the.
I don't think we're gonna take a long.
You did get a short rest.
Okay.
Oh,
It's like, it would be really nice if Margaret had wild shape.
that'd be fantastic.
Oh, what? No! I start jogging towards that. Eldon on my back. Taking him with us.
Hey,
Okay, wait, you've got Eldon on your back because I was going to try something, but all right.
so you can see that what appears to be making these horrendous shrieking sounds as you kind of round the corner nearing the pumpkin patch
Weapons out.
are the scarecrows that are in a line here. They are shrieking as the children with Will are coming out of the forest.
Will, my boy.
Scarecrows,
Well,
shrieking scarecrows.
That was
So there's
delayed.
scarecrows here.
No, he set them off earlier.
We defeated one of the hags, but the one from hither lives.
Where's everybody else?
Oh, they're in the house with the turnip head.
But you were about to light on fire?
Oh yeah, they're doing bad.
Still a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah.
Still a good idea.
No, it's not a good
Write them
idea.
down. Oh, right. There's more children, right?
There's 11 total.
Well, we
How many
found
are-
4 of them at least.
How many are with you?
Well, if they're with me, they're not.
So there's 11 plus you. So there's 12.
There's 11 in the house.
Okay.
Okay, so we found 4 of them.
So how many
You're right.
children
We should
total?
hold off on fire.
Yeah. How many children total in hither? Do we have to account for all of them?
Just the ones in the workshop.
I go back to the house.
Your tone is awful, young man.
Your tone is stupid, old man.
I've heard that before. I don't have you know, I'm only 32.
You're ancient.
Percy's at least 270.
I'm like 17.
But you're a fairy. 17, you do times 4, and that's like 270 something.
You're calling out to Will across this basin of pumpkins. A woodland basin filled with plants and fungi stretches out along one side of the fallen tree. A pumpkin patch is at one end of the garden next to a steaming compost heap.
Ooh.
With ramshackle pens for pigs and goats at the opposite end. Bedraggled scarecrows hang from tall wooden stakes in the basin's wooded slope. 2 ground-level doors and 3 balconies provide entry into the hag's lair. Here, the other 3 children with Will go up and tear the heads off the scarecrows to stop each of them from screeching.
Oh, good.
As that has been going on for the majority of this conversation.
Once the screeching stops, I will call for the children in the house.
Shall we return to Loomlurch to clear it of the children?
I'm just so tired of it.
Well, I'm sure the children are too.
Why can't they? We killed the hag, but they could just leave.
Weren't some of them chained up? I mean,
Maybe we should install Will as their new leader.
Oh, yes.
Will, would you like
Will,
to?
are you up for the challenge?
Do you want to take over Loomlurch?
Are the soldiers still inside?
Yeah, but we put them back in the boxes.
I guess I could go in.
Well, you can come with us.
Where are you
We'll
going?
go with
You're a
you.
But where are you going?
Back into Loomlurch, apparently, because there's children chained up that can't save themselves.
All right, so you have now been yelling across this pumpkin patch at Will and the children on the other side.
We'd love to yell at children here in Wild Witchlight.
All right, well, we'll show you for the ones that we have found, and then you tell me which ones we're missing.
Okay, you didn't just ask their names?
One of them's
Wait.
named Nal. She had a key.
I just learned Gemtra's name.
Deltra.
As you stand there having this conversation, Cody, shifting your weight, your foot falls onto the pumpkin patch itself. 3 of the pumpkins explode, revealing 3
What?
giant poisonous snakes.
Oh, that's weird.
Speak with,
Doesn't
Hold
make
on,
any
speak.
sense.
so speak with animals is still up, so I'm gonna just be like, help, up, snakes.
In common that you can all understand, there is intruders. Leave now, my mistress will not be so kind.
Your mistress is dead.
Solstice.
You're not supposed to tell them that? Maybe they want to pursue their goals now.
Roll persuasion.
Bummer.
Can I assist?
Okay, that's gonna be a whole 5.
Oh god.
And with that, roll initiative.
Damn it, supposed to stop telling people we killed her.
Is this a 1?
Yes.
Wow, maybe his D20, giant D20
It's
is really
cursed.
a good thing.
It's literally
Stop rolling.
I did get an natural 20 though.
That's true. You did.
Okay, so that is Solstice. What do we got from Jeltra?
2. Oh.
17.
Also, I would like to point out that I should have gotten a deck save before stepping on the pumpkin bed.
It didn't move. Percy.
4.
All right.
Roll for Cosmo. Maybe you got.
I'm really glad we
No, he
did
goes
not get
after.
a long rest too,
Cody.
by the way.
Right?
22.
Goodness. But I short rested so I can be
Yeah,
animal
so you're out
again.
of your spell slots if you've used
Oh,
them.
I'm so out.
Yeah.
So tapped.
Were we gonna sleep in the bedroom?
I know we're
I just
supposed
want to
to,
point that
but-
out.
We took a short rest.
No, we were gonna take a long one. I thought.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had talked about it,
That didn't happen.
but someone.
Eldon needed me.
It's true. It's very true.
We did rescue Eldon. Is there any repercussions from Solstice having a giant walking horse strapped to her back during combat?
It is very light. So I will not give you. I won't give you any negatives from that.
But knowing
presently.
that, I may not be using fire. Hold up.
It's magical.
I hope. I would think. But he's still
lost,
wooden.
When he lost one of his rockers, did that hurt? Should have passed
Oh, that's right.
he does appear to be repaired.
Oh, okay. Did that hurt?
We don't have time for this.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god, I love seeing everybody's hit points above their heads. And if you guys ever get to see Will's, it is hilarious.
Oh, goodness.
2?
Is it 69?
No, but that would be nice.
Objectively the funniest number.
Okay. One moment, and I will roll for initiative for our missing folks here for Elkhorn and Will.
Will can do stuff?
He's
He
Will
has
of the Wild.
69
You
hit
can be a
points.
little bitch.
Elkhorn got a 3, so he's between Percy and Solstice.
Oh no.
He's also not having a great thing. And Will got an 18.
I mean, he's been imprisoned.
It's true. Okay, so that's going to start us off with Cody.
Okay. I would like to, as a free action, go. Is there any way we can avoid conflict?
You can leave.
All right. That one gets a needle to the face.
Oh,
That'll be 13 after the minus for sharpshooter.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
That will not hit.
Boo.
Then offhand at that same one, 18.
That will hit.
Okay. 12 base damage, and then I will do my swarm damage.
Just
You
roll.
hear one of the other snakes cry out as that one drops to the ground, limp and lifeless. And noodle.
And then I turn to the others, and I would like to make an intimidation check. Are we sure?
Elizabeth! No! My wife!
Aw.
Oh.
Go ahead and make your intimidation check.
Go ahead.
6.
Not great.
As one of the other snakes turns to that one and says, "This skin we shall avenge her."
Well, I tried. And it's my turn.
All right, that's going to bring us to...
Is that the actual order we're in on the screen there?
Yes.
Okay, I will move behind Solstice. Thank you.
All right.
I know where I need to stand, and it should be always at my husband's booty.
And the snakes are Esaveth, who you murdered, Jahasi, and Sinius.
Esabeth popped off at the mouth. That's why Esabeth got 2 damage to the face. Okay?
That's gonna bring us to Will.
Who will run away and hide.
Go get the children.
You just said his HP is hilarious, which makes me feel like he's gonna die and we're gonna lose the
Or
story.
he has like 1,000,000 HP.
Right.
He's like actually like 500 years old.
He's like a level 15
Yeah.
Feywild sorcerer.
Will
Peter Pan.
runs
Come on.
over to the closest snake,
No!
raising his glaive.
What? He's what?
His glaive, he's had a glaive on his back.
He is a child.
It's his
That's
size. It's
a
fine.
20 to hit.
What?
For 5 slashing damage to start.
And then he's gonna smite? Is
And
it just
then-
solstice in the past?
Hits again for 24 to hit. 12 slashing damage.
Ooh.
And that one goes down.
Did they?
Why do he need our help?
Who's the coward now, little man?
I mean, I killed the first one. As I hide behind my large husband.
You tried to dissuade them from violence.
And that will
I tried.
bring us to Jeldra.
Okay, so I will move forward. Sorry, my watch is starting to listen. I will move in front of Percy, but try to stay. No, I'll do that. And if 15 feet won't hit. If I move in front of Percy, 15 feet, 5, 10, 15.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so I'm
Will's
not going to
like
hit Will.
30 feet away.
I am going to Thunder Wave. I'm like,
You used that last time, too.
yay!
And that's a dex save from the snake.
That is.
Con save.
It's a con save.
Con say.
Does a 7 make it?
No!
All right.
So.
Yeah, as you shatter several of the pumpkins and hit the snake directly as well.
Hopefully no more snakes appear.
Give me that
see.
damage.
All right. And it is pushed 10 feet away from me, so I push it more.
Will.
Well, no, just a little closer, so within 10 feet of him.
Into other pumpkins.
8. 8 total. 8 thunder damage.
It-
Thunderous
Oh,
boom.
Jesus Christ.
Hisses at you as it looks up at you.
And then, let's see here. I'm trying to remember if I can do anything
Hey,
for a bonus.
if Will dies because of her actions, is that a breaking point for Marga?
Yes,
It is.
absolutely. And then, okay, so I can't do anything else. So I'll run to kind of the opposite side of, I'll head over this way, down, there we go. I'm gonna stay, kind of put myself within reach. I think this snake is gonna die soon, but I definitely want to, like, nope, over here.
Jeldra, you're not a spider right now. You're very vulnerable to being bitten.
It's okay. For the children.
What is everybody's passive perception?
15.
And
14.
All right.
Probably not better than that.
I think Jeldra has the highest.
Jeldra, as you look to call back to them to say that you'll be okay, you notice that this big compost heap on the edge of the garden has started shifting and moving.
Watch out.
And now that we are
who
on
has blight?
the enemy's turn, it moves forward and attacks Mercy.
Oh, sorry, I should have stayed.
I'm just like to point out that javelin mounds are nothing to fuck around with. You should not fuck
I don't even know what this is.
We will fuck around.
Does a 12 hit?
Oh,
Or not.
thank God.
Does an 18?
Yeah, that fucking hits.
Okay.
Shield?
Yeah, shield. I'm not gonna fuck around with this.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
You pull up a shield and it slams against the shield, pushing it back into you, but you are managed to not become grappled by this wave of trash and tentacles as it growls at you. You heard them leave.
I don't know what this hag is paying these minions, but they are loyal.
And the snake runs to hide, gaining full cover in the pumpkin patch.
What?
Oh, it's the last in his family.
We know which pumpkin it ran to, though, right?
That is a great question. I have mixed feelings on this, so let's discuss.
So if it has full
Um,
cover, we're aware of where it is. If it's hidden from us, is
Gaining
different.
total cover. On subsequent turns, it tries to hide.
Okay. So it has total cover, so we can see it right now, but
Yes.
it's just behind total cover.
Yes.
So you can't directly affect it with attacks. But
But what I'm saying is, if we still know where it is, we can get to it.
yeah, or fireball it or shatter it or whatever.
You're asking me for that, and I have nothing left. I don't even have fireball. I'm an artificer.
Fireball.
Here's your nepotism.
Thank you. All right. So from there, that was the mound and the snake moving to hide.
Just because Margaret has family wants to choose, she
What?
gets advantage.
Yes, I do.
Hey, you're
Don't
the
you
one that
wish
does
your
all
family
this.
was
And-
cool like me?
The snake.
Already took his turn.
He's hiding.
Oh, he gets a 10 on his stealth check.
Uh-oh.
Do we need to make
Advantage.
perceptions? Or
To be able to see where it is now.
what is
It
that?
slithered off to get the
turn?
full cover. We can call this a bonus action for now.
Okay.
All right. That's going to bring us down from the snacky snakes and shambling mound to Percy.
How much does the snake weigh?
It's a
What? You don't
giant
know.
Snake?
Okay,
So
so
it's
is
a
it a
medium
medium?
beast. Yeah, so I would say probably like 70, 80 pounds.
To his.
Healed.
Mm-hmm.
He a thick bitch.
With the stripes underneath.
Percy is gonna say fuck this and do something real stupid, and he's gonna run away.
What?
Should you move Cosmo to be within 5 feet of it? So you can get
Huh?
Cosmo, he has a reaction to where if he attacks you.
Feel like
I'm
it needs
just
a
gonna
suggestion,
move
I think.
here. I'm not thinking about that.
Okay, I see you having gone, and that will be a 24 to hit.
Yup.
12 bludgeoning damage,
Cool.
and you did not move because you are grappled.
Oh
Oh,
no.
fantastic. All right.
Also, it's only, I mean, never mind. I hope you like the inside of stuff.
I can still do shit if I'm grappled, right?
Yes, you just have a speed of 0.
Anything else, Percy? I mean, technically, you haven't done anything yet. I guess you just tried to run it. Failed.
He's taunting you. Percy.
He's personally attacking.
Personally.
Personally. I also got a D4 from the super nice and super cute Mank hanging in the chat. So.
That guy does sound cute.
And he's got a
I don't know.
crush on
I don't know, he sounds terrible to
I don't
me.
know.
I don't think he has a crush on you. He has a crush.
me. He has sent me several personal DMs on the topic. So.
You are a liar.
You don't know.
This Mank Hangen's like a player, apparently. He's like, working this whole side of the table. Jeez.
You should
Alright.
make an insight
You
check
know me, I
before
love
you
a
call me a
redhead.
liar.
So,
Yes. Is he not red? I thought he was.
red. You have like some red,
He
but
red in your beard.
I'm gonna misty step the fuck out of there.
Nope.
Actually, according to Mike Merles, you can misty step out.
No. I just meant like no.
That's what
not
he's
away
saying.
from it. I was on your side.
Okay, I was like,
That's
You-
100% how you use Misty.
yeah.
You see the maw of the shambling mound beginning to open as darkness begins to envelop you, and you
Just pop.
right out.
Bitch. And then what's his name? Cosmo's gonna come up. Now he's gonna attack. Because now I'm thinking that. Why doesn't that that's stupid?
It's our battle music.
The sound of the misty step is
Yep.
twinkling in the wind.
18.
To hit?
Yeah.
Will the shambling mound, I assume?
Yes.
Yes, will hit.
I hate to be that guy.
Then
Yes.
Misty Step is a bonus action.
Oh, is it a bonus? I thought it was a full action. That's
And
my bad.
making Cosmo do anything is also a bonus action.
Right. No. I forgot that Misty was a bonus. I thought it was an action.
I do too.
So then I'm going to shoot.
Okay. Shoot away.
I completely forgot that. So that's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that's 11 piercing damage. And it is magical if it matters.
It hits.
Suck it, mound.
You see several of these tendrils of trash and leaves and root come out and like hiss towards you as you shoot at it. All right.
I was level 5.
That'll bring us down to Elkhorn. Elkhorn, seeing this maw in front of it, only has improvised weapons. As you, I don't believe, gave him back, got back his longsword or anything yet.
I mean, if you want, I have extra daggers. He could have. I mean, like, if he had asked me for a weapon, I would have given him a dagger.
He will take the dagger and runs screaming at this, and he uses his feint as you see him kind of roll around the creature and dagger. First one hits, second one also hits. So the first one does 5 piercing damage, second one does 4 piercing damage, and with his feint, you see they seem to do greater damage than you would have expected. As in total, he does 16 damage.
Good lord.
The shambling mound with his daggers.
Lovely, lovely.
Dagger.
All right, from Elkhorn, we're down to Solstice.
Solstice, the gym?
Okay, now, as a free action, can I just get a sense of, is this a Fey or a Fiend?
The shambling mound,
Yes.
it is a plant.
Okay, well, I will step on up and attack it with my glaive then. That's going to be a 19.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be 10 damage. And that's all. I would like to be 5 foot. I would like to be within 5 feet of it.
5 feet or 10 feet?
5 feet.
Okay. Do you want to be like...
Yeah, I'm okay
Flanking?
being, like in front of it, flanking whoever, if we can.
So
get
5,
that.
10,
You
15,
and
20,
Elkhorn
25.
Blinking him.
And the pumpkin patch isn't difficult terrain at all.
No.
Okay.
Back to the topic, Cody.
Please can't.
Cody! And so the shambling mound is there, right?
Yes.
And I cannot see the other snake, correct?
Not without a check.
Which would be a bonus action.
Maybe it's the snake in love from earlier.
I'm going to try and sharpshoot the shambling mound.
Shamble!
So, well, it was 6 plus 8. No. Okay. Minus 5. No, I would not know that one.
14.
So I'm going to try and sharpshoot it again. So no bonus action to find the stupid snake. 13 plus 8 minus 5, so 16?
That'll hit.
Shambling mound? All right.
Why are you after menace?
Sharpshoot. Get extra damage, but your attack goes down.
Yeah.
It's
10 to your damage, minus 5 to your attack roll.
So base damage will be 21. Do I have Hunter's Marks left? I do. So it'll be another D4 plus... D4, so 21, 23, 24, 25, no, 24. And then another 4 for my swarm, 28.
Okay.
Suck it. 20.
Awesome. The shambling mound is not looking happy with what you all are doing to it, but it is not relenting either.
Did you say
Pile of
going to
trash.
shambles?
It's a pile of trash.
Get out of there.
Then I'm going to lose a dart because I don't think I'm getting that one back from the Shambling Mountain.
And we are on to Mr. of the Feywild.
Will,
Oh, Will.
He runs to the other side of the shambling mound with childish ferocity and also attacks it. First one misses, second one misses.
Oh,
So
no.
he is now just standing on the other side of the mound trying to hack away at it with the glaive, but they just glance right off of it.
Be a child.
And that will bring us to Jiltra.
Okay.
Cha-cha.
My other ideas were not going to work so well with everybody circling the shambling mound. So Jeltra is going to produce flame and then throw it at the trash heap, hoping that it will catch some fire.
Okay.
And so, let's see here, 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Fabulous. And
You have that D12.
I can do that for damage.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Thank you.
Damage.
All right. So it's 1d8. 11 total fire damage.
All right, and it does catch fire. It's not mine, is it?
No, it's for the Shambler.
Oh!
Who'd given to Shambler?
Sure. Give the shambler.
Some of us have to counteract nepotism.
I already gave you one to shut you up.
You? Rude.
Thank you.
No, it was somebody called Rio Toku. I don't know.
Who the hell is that dude?
Sounds like a bitch.
Super.
And it does catch fire. So
Yay!
it will take fire damage.
It is on fire!
Yes, compost heap, it turns out.
Very funny. I
Okay.
cast Create Water to put it out.
What?
Because only
your
you
turn.
can just to prevent forest fires, you guys.
Only you.
We need to be
Thank you,
Thank you,
responsible.
Smokey.
This isn't a forest, it's a pumpkin patch.
And that will be its turn. As on fire, it circles, looking at each of the creatures around it, and then lashes out at Elkhorn.
Oh no, we're gonna lose Elkhorn
No!
as soon as we got him.
Which will hit for 17 damage.
Ouch.
And then it turns, as it has now grappled him, and slams Solstice behind it.
Dang it. Poor souls.
Does a 25 hit?
Yeah.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Rough.
All right. That is its turn. And the snake is not resurfaced, but it will try and make another attempt to hide. Better this time. So you're rustling and then nothing. And that will bring us from them to Percy.
Okay.
Is it a citrus?
Persimmon? It's in the same family as plums.
Oh, okay, so more like a stone fruit situation. Got it.
We have a persimmon tree in front of my house in Tennessee, and they smell real bad once you don't pick them up.
Most
most
things
fruit
don't
do that.
smell good if you.
I mean, we never had a fruit tree before. We lived in the desert.
I mean,
Lemons just never go bad.
oh, they go bad. I'm gonna shoot it again.
We'll TikTok about revenge lemons.
Assuming 11 doesn't hit.
No,
Okay,
no,
cool.
it doesn't hit.
Why not?
And then Cosmo.
Oh, roll 2d6 for me, sorry.
Separately or total?
Total.
8.
Okay. It took more damage at the end of its turn from being on fire.
Cosmo.
Poor baby.
Trash fire!
It does not smell great.
Compost
Nope.
heap.
Nope. Just move on. Fine.
Okay.
Move on.
And move on.
So now for Mercy, we're on Elkhorn again, and he is going to make an attempt to free himself.
I hope
of
I'll
this.
So grappled like.
I hope he's not on fire
Grapple.
also because of the fire. And the grapple.
He does not make the save. So that is Elkhorn. Solstice, you're up.
Shouldn't he take damage from the thing that's on fire?
Doesn't appear that it reached that area yet.
Okay.
I was worried. I'm worried about that
18
now. Damn
to
it.
hit with my glaive.
Hits.
I'm going to go ahead and add this d10 for my damage. So that's good. I'm going to re-roll that. Oh, woo! Okay, so 8 plus 6, that's 14, plus 3, 17 damage.
All right. He's looking real bad now. You can see like pieces of it that are falling in on itself as it continues to burn. And now the flames begin to lick outward.
No!
We're down to the top of the round with Goody.
Goody.
The D could die.
Finish him!
He is grappled with the dwarf
He's grappled both the dwarf and Solstice.
and Solstice. Okay.
I should have rolled it.
I am going to make 2 sharp shot attacks against the shambling mound.
Okay.
That'll be a 13 plus 8 minus 5, so 16 again,
Hits.
and then a 17 plus,
Hit.
and plus and minus. On the first one, I'm going to roll my damage, which is going to be 10 damage, but instead of doing swarm damage on my turn, he needs to make a strength saving throw.
How strong can trash be?
On fire trash.
13.
Suck. Oh,
No.
really?
Yeah, I got a DC 12.
We are at level fucking 4.
Level 4.
So it's 10 damage and he doesn't move. Do it again. 9 damage and then strength save.
9, and then, he doesn't get the extra 10 from the, because you're doing the other thing.
Oh no, yeah, so I'm sorry, add 20. I did sharpshoot both times, so that's another 20 damage.
20 to each?
No, like total. So it's
Got it.
19 plus 20, 39 damage altogether for both attacks.
Wow.
Woo.
It crumbles in on itself. And you just hear this wisp of, all I wanted was my root and freedom.
Oh, I cry.
You're out of combat.
You will be avenged too, shambling mound.
You know, I really wish the peaceful monsters would make more of an effort to let us know that we could not kill them.
How did he not know we were on his side?
You guys never tried to talk to him.
I mean, he was present when we were trying to negotiate with the snakes.
Was he awake?
He was not awake.
Trash.
All right, now that you're out of combat,
We'll go and get back my non-magical dart.
you are able to find it.
I don't feel very good about killing all these things.
Well, they should stop attacking us. And I also make some effort to put the fire out.
We shall take down that.
Jump on it.
Stomp on his dead corpse. That's what we're doing.
Isn't there a snake left?
I mean, if he knows what's good for him, he would stay gone.
Okay.
We're sorry,
Why
snake.
make a perception check for him?
Except for the snake.
14?
No.
That's probably
Well, should we go find the other people and then maybe, I don't know, sleep?
Yeah, I'm really tired.
Well, apparently we have to save a bunch more children before we can sleep.
That's why I said go find the other children.
That was the deal.
11's more children than I've
I
ever
will
had in
have
my
you
house.
know, that is more than the fingers on my damn hand.
We've almost gotten 50%.
Look
We're
again.
working towards it.
There's still 10, but he just laughs.
Angela.
How did you look you?
I will have you know that Solstice is the one who told me how many are here. So even if you change it, I wouldn't have known.
Jeltra was not with the group, so
I can
she's
count.
still in the pumpkin patch.
Wait, what?
So the group got moved, but Jeltra's still in the pumpkin patch, so we need to...
We need a stronghold for the night. We cannot keep going.
Just imagining Solstice teaching a young Cody, like with his hoof, like how to count. And he's like, yeah, clop, clop, clop.
Papa.
Where
Cloppity
are
clop,
you
clop,
all
clop.
going once you get inside?
So I would say we'd go back to that study.
So we've been here.
Okay, so he said we have not searched the worrying above the portrait room, so let's go do that.
Okay.
You want to rest? You want to search more?
I mean, I still got
think we need
resources.
to-
It's not my fault you guys picked spells.
Oh,
I still have 2 spell slots left.
As
Be better. Jotra has a crap ton of spell slots left because she doesn't cast any of them.
as we are
well, it's unfortunate that there are so few Fey in the Feywild. Because then I'd have something, but it has not been helpful at all in the
Has
Feywild.
anyone taken any damage?
I don't think
Yeah.
How much damage?
Yeah,
did you
me
take?
too.
I'm 13 down.
And you?
Actually, I'm only 7 down, so.
I can
Okay, so I'm going to give each of you 5 crickets.
What does that do
It
again?
heals you for 5 each.
It's 25.
No. Like 5 crickets. is
one
5
cricket is
HP.
1 HP.
Oh, okay.
And you're also super full.
And I keep
As
number
we
5.
are traversing Loomlurch and going into areas that we haven't been, I start shouting, "Ollie, Ollie, oxen free!"
There's oxen?
Should we be shouting?
Those were pigs.
Well, the hag's gone, right? And so
So now we have
Now
ordered
we're-
their captors to kill the children before the FBI show up.
Who's the
And
FBI?
Hank, we moved over on the map there.
Sorry, so these
Well,
two are
it's-
still here.
when my
Fake
mother and I would play a
Incorporated.
game and I would go hide, and then she was giving up or trying to call me out, that's what she would say. And so I thought maybe we can tell the children that, they don't have to be afraid and we're here, and so they can signal to us and let us know where they're going to be.
Wait,
so
what do you mean we moved over?
But this will only work if they know your secret code.
that's true.
By the way, Alex and Free means we are good and
So-
we are here to help you.
Hold down shift
I like
and
that.
pain.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Jotra, you are
That
really
was-
proving to be an excellent addition to this party.
That was a
tried.
great trick I learned with you guys.
You don't know how to fix Eldon, do you?
I thought maybe I did, but thinking about it more, it's more like if he's sick, I can help. I'm not really like
Eldon,
first. I'm sorry,
I'll nurse you
Eldon.
back to health if it kills me.
I'll hold up the dollhouse and get how big is the dollhouse in comparison?
Oh
to-
yes,
Probably
Cade.
Okay.
Cade hasn't been with.
Are you okay?
Oh, okay.
There's not really any noise inside of it. Walking through
Did
the
we
window,
burn the
it's hard to
dollhouse
see.
down?
What?
I'm getting closer to your plan of killing him.
I'm gonna peel
and
back.
hoping that
That
makes
thing.
him back.
I'll
The whirring has gotten louder now that you're up at the top of the stairs. There's a door. No windows or anything in this room. It seems that you're almost in like the center of a tree tower itself.
Oh
I
my,
opened the
there's a
door.
lot of black around us. So
Yeah.
let's go for
Okay.
it.
Let's go with you first.
I will.
I'll follow.
They're shaking the dollhouse, so I'll just go
Oh,
open
that's
the door.
Like that.
While opening the door, it's like, there better be children in here.
3 large freestanding looms dominate this chamber. A young goblin and a pair of gnome children work the machines, filling the room with loud, rhythmic clatter. A door is set in the opposite wall and an archway leads to a storeroom.
Hey, 11.
No. Wait, I wasn't behind you because we were shaking a dollhouse.
Well, and he points to himself. 1, 2, 3, 4, Cosmo 5, 6, 7, 8.
We are
Will,
not the
9.
children.
And then we saved at least 2 down 10.
We only
Sometimes
have saved 4. How many children are in here?
3.
3.
So we've only saved 7.
Cody goes 3.
They all look up at you kind of fearfully as they keep working the loom.
No, you are free. You are liberated.
I'm looking at the gnome. Oh,
Outside on the balcony, you hear the sound of tin footsteps walking back and forth rhythmically.
I go to the hey, we're gonna need your drum. Can you just pass it through a window?
No answer?
maybe he's sleeping. I'm just gonna set it down in the doorway behind us.
I approach the first child.
I will.
Are you here to rescue us? The goblin responds. think if you wedge something under the door, it should buy us enough time.
Do that. I got thieves' tools.
I wedge the loom under the door.
I just give you a wedge from my
Okay,
thieves'
if
kit.
you've got a wedge.
So, wedging it under the door, the goblin stands up and Solstice is able to shove the loom against the door so that it can't be opened. As you hear the sound pounding from the other side and the jangling of metal armor. As there's a long pause, and then there's silence and a loud metallic thud, followed by a near shattering sound
Oh, God.
as one of the tin soldiers, trying to be useful, leaps off of the balcony and falls into a bunch of pieces on the ground.
Young goblin child, or full-grown goblin. I'm learning that I'm not very good at size. Where are the other 4 children?
I'm 8.
No, I need the 4 children that remain in this place.
That's Caliban, and that's Pogo. Have you been to Pincushion's room?
Who is Pincushion?
It's a nasty toy that is one of the foremen that keeps us all working.
Why are there so many, servants, super loyal servants in here? I thought when we killed the hag, they would all just stop working or something.
I mean, if it's all you've ever known, or if you've known for a long time.
If you've been to the kitchen, the workshop, the study, Valvorna's bedroom, the gardens, and the market, I think that the 2 children in there may be the only 2 left.
But we only have 7 children.
Did we get kids out of the garden?
Maybe Will got them.
Okay, so brief little recap of
We found the 3 in the
children that are
workshop,
around.
1 in the kitchen,
Pull up.
then these 3.
Hold on, let him.
7, right? I'm just making sure I'm not an idiot.
Well, hopefully Will has done something.
You found Nal, Sung, and Philomena in the workshop.
Mishka in the kitchen.
You found... Where the heck is that
Kishka Kishka.
number? I'm missing a location. Brief moment.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah, there's at least one other area that you have not been aside from that.
Oh, no. Okay.
I think we haven't been to the gardens yet.
Well, we went to the pumpkin patch.
There wouldn't be any children
Gardens.
in the garden at this hour. But you haven't been... Have you been to the kitchen?
Yes.
Have you been to the dormitory?
No.
Dormitory?
Well, I mean, the kids hopefully...
Is that up or down?
I thought that's what
Let's
the little
see.
boxes with the handles were for.
Okay, then we haven't been there yet. We're working our way up.
You should get to the sewing room in the dormitory, and I think that'll be all of us.
So we should come back to you?
No,
Or
come
you
with
want to
me.
be
No, we'll
free
go with
now?
you.
Okay, good.
Will!
And they all run up and hug Will. You came back for us!
Technically, we saved you. I'm saying Will didn't do that much.
Will hasn't helped that much. Okay.
I mean, he did ask us to do this.
It's okay. You're safe now. I'll get you out of here, says Will to the children.
He's taking all the credit.
Let Will have the credit.
All right, so taking the children down the stairs.
I'd strongly consider killing Will.
Taking the children down the stairs as Cody bickers with a child. Where would you all like to go next?
Up.
Let's find some stairs up to the dormitories in the sewing room.
Yeah, can we just check doors we haven't checked before? I know that sounds like crappy of us. But
Yeah. So if you go back down the hallway that you went through when you fought Sowpig to the Tin Soldier lair, where all of the houses are quiet. There is a staircase in this room that you went past to instead go to the kitchens.
All right. I guess we'll go up here.
Yes.
There's a door and a landing, and then the stairs continue up from there.
I will check the door at the landing. Can I listen for anything?
Behind
You want to
her.
listen to it first?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Dude, what's your
wow, there looks something big in there.
What do your elf ears hear?
Nothing. Because nothing. 9.
Not a big thing, huh?
I think this one's fine. Pop it
you
open.
hear a scratchy voice arguing inside.
Oh.
That's all.
Somebody's in here arguing.
As you pop it open,
I'll look
So-
in.
Can we just try lying?
Thunderhead! Cries a scratchy voice. As you enter this cluttered chamber, those tatty sleeves wouldn't serve as socks for children. Start again! A plump halfling boy and a young fluffy bugbear sit at workbenches, watched over by a living child-sized doll with buttons for eyes. An animated carpet prances around the children, who pay it no attention. The sewing room contains rolls of fabric, bobbins of thread, knitting needles, and pincushions.
Is this Hurley's brother?
This is a child.
Is Hurley not a child?
No.
The halfling is the child? Are you the bugbear?
They're both children, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bugbear baby boy.
That was cute.
Wendell, an 11-year-old male strongheart halfling, and Roth, a 10-year-old female bugbear.
I want
She's
to.
a- She's okay. Okay, and then there's a
What did you say? A carpet and a doll.
the doll is the one that's calling the shots or criticizing the children.
As the doll is the one that's criticizing the children.
Okay.
As you open the door, both the doll and the rug turn to face you. What are you doing here?
We're taking the children for a walk because they need exercise.
And I've been sent here to consult on the workmanship once they return.
She's very good.
Roll persuasion.
Can you spell Roth's name for me?
ROFF.
Raw.
Can I take advantage because we were both trying to set things up?
If only one of you wants to roll.
Yeah, you do it. Do it. Oh,
Fuck it. 9.
You know,
One away.
there is a reason we keep Cade around.
He's in a house. He's in a dollhouse.
here.
He's in a dollhouse.
I'd like to point out.
Stuck in a fucking dollhouse, so.
He's fucking stuck in dollars.
He
I agree.
cries
Those
out,
sleeves are atrocious.
"Ah! She's dead!
Oh, she's dead.
Soldiers, attack!" And you hear all of the little doors from the houses start to rattle as they try to
Yeah,
get
we
out.
made it to where they couldn't do that. Yeah.
So they're just banging on the doors as he like looks at you. You'll be sorry for trespassing soon.
Can I throw a alchemist fire at that rug just real quick?
I was hoping to tame the rug and have a magic brush.
Like I'm behind.
Or the doll, whichever one is speaking.
The doll speaking, the rug hasn't spoken at all.
Okay, I'd like to throw my alchemist fire at the doll.
Go ahead and roll.
Now, this is a thrown weapon, correct?
Yes, and if you'd like to know who you're talking to with this weird, creepy, scratchy voice,
Oh, goodness.
I would.
Oh, she's terrifying.
Although I kind of like her dress.
Does an 18 hit her?
an 18 will hit her.
Okay, so she takes 10 damage from an alchemist fire hitting her for my sharpshooter ability, and then she's also on fire.
That lovely dress.
The doll starts running around in circles as the children look on horrified, and you all roll initiative.
Can I give a one-liner as she goes up in flames?
Go ahead.
Counterpoint.
Give me some initiative.
Oh, God. I don't want the children to catch fire. 17.
Okay. Percy?
4. Again.
Okay. Cody?
20.
Okay. Solstice?
14.
Nice.
Well, actually, bugbear children are kind of gross looking.
You can't change your mind
I was
here.
gonna adopt it, and
That's a little
It's
ugly.
too ugly.
it's an uggo, so
That's so sad.
I'll go.
we're terrible with children in this game.
I'm terrible with children in all aspects of life.
Right. So that is going to start out the round with Cody.
So I just threw my alchemist fire, so I will follow it up with 2 darts to the doll.
Why didn't I just make you roll to start initiative when that happened?
I don't know either.
Okay, go ahead.
So that will be a number plus 8.
If you're sharpshooting,
16. I'm not sharpshooting.
Okay.
16 to hit?
Yeah.
Hits.
And then the other one's like 1 less than that. 15
Hits.
Uh, 9 and 12 for a total of
21.
21.
The doll looks at you as those hit and lets out a horrendous cackle. Make a wisdom save.
You need to take 1d4 fire damage.
Make a wisdom save.
Right. I'm just saying. 10.
You are overcome with a fit of laughter and fall to the ground, as does the doll.
The doll? Dead?
Is it dead?
Yeah.
Does that mean the spell ends?
You are still cackling with laughter, rolling on the floor.
Oh god. Okay.
Well,
This is not the time!
I am aware!
This is inappropriate.
That'll bring us to Chandra.
My biggest priority is getting the children out. Is there still flame? Is this room on fire now?
You could take an
Doll
action to put
is
the...
still smoldering. I mean,
Well, it's alchemist fire, so you could
Yeah.
take an action to put it out. But that's the only thing you could do to put it out. Otherwise, it just keeps going.
And the rug hasn't made any.
Kick the doll at the rug.
No!
Well, I'm laughing.
From the door, I am going to, just in case, I'm going to cast fairy fire at the rug,
Ooh.
just to make sure it doesn't do anything that we don't want it to.
so we get dex
So
save
dex
from the
save,
rug.
please.
16.
Shoot. Okay, save.
Shoot.
Never mind.
Are you sure D12
Tried.
yet?
Yeah.
Nope,
Oh,
I
yeah.
am not. I'm
Okay.
saving it for a special occasion.
And so, I
We
don't know
got
if I
2
can do
minutes left of
anything.
the stream. So.
As a bonus action, I just want to hurdle the children. I don't know. I don't have a bonus action.
Okay.
You could
So,
wild shape.
The only players
I could wild shape, but I don't.
are
know.
the carpet?
Right now, just
Right.
the rug. Yeah.
I will wild shape into my my wolf form then.
Oh.
So as the children, I'll be like, "Don't be scared." Whoom.
Solstice, that'll be you.
You could turn into a pheasant.
Okay, I attack. I step up to the rug and attack.
Kick the doll at
I glaive. That's going to be a 24.
That'll hit.
It's going to be. I need to reroll that. 7 plus 3, 10 damage.
The rug rears up as you hit it and send threads flying. And you imagine that if it had a voice box, it might be roaring. Is there anything else on your turn?
No, that's fine.
Just think of carpet.
I don't get a sense that it's a fae or a fiend, do I?
No.
Okay, then.
You don't.
Is it
There
an
are no
artifact?
fae or fiends in this. There's no fae or fiends in Feywild.
Yes, probably.
After it
Yeah.
rears up, the rug goes down to the side and wraps itself around you.
Oh! Unhand me!
You are grappled.
Grappled!
Until the grapple ends, you are restrained, blinded, and at risk of suffocating.
I'm blinded. And at risk of suffocating. Sure.
That was a good rush.
Sure.
That'll bring us to Percy.
I don't have fucking spells left. I'm arrested. However, I'm going to take a page of, can't believe I'm saying it, but Cody's book. And I'm going to throw a vial of alchemist fire at the rocks.
That's grappling me? Sure.
I was gonna say, but it's got soul.
You're on the
Sure.
inside.
I mean, I'm less important.
I've got cure wounds.
You can heal yourself.
Not anymore. Not until we long rest. But
Did you use it all?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
I have more crickets.
Yeah. I'm still gonna do it.
Okay.
It's okay. We would support you.
I'm gonna do it the right way. And just like a ranged attack
The right way.
where it doesn't do damage.
Just because I can throw a vial of alchemist fire so hard that it does 10 damage.
What's your attack?
26.
That'll hit.
Sorry, 25.
That'll hit.
Do I have to worry about myself as well? Or? I mean, if
It's
that hits me
1d4.
too, if that same roll.
Yeah, so that'll hit. And then go ahead and roll me 2d6
For what?
for the
Damage.
The doll would have taken another 2d6 on its turn, but he killed it first.
It does 1d4, I thought.
To hit?
No, I mean fire technically.
Oh, I was giving it 2d6.
Okay. I mean that's good. I mean it's because it's extra vulnerable to it.
Yeah, give me 1d4. I gave Dilfer 2d6, but we're gonna sweep that under the rug. 1d4, get it?
No, my husband's under
It's a rug.
Oh,
Give me 1d4.
3.
All right. So Tempest, you take
Solstice?
1 point of
1 point.
Frick.
Okay.
I
you
should have
take
just
1
let it
point of
go.
Fire damage as the rug passes on
Let it go.
damage to you.
Keep us up.
I just
Why you guard?
well, I was looking at pictures of like baby bugbears and like there's this picture of it.
And it went blank.
You
And now
could
that's born.
still kill it with fire right now, and we are on anything else you want to do, Percy?
Cosmo. He's gonna roll up to it. And he's gonna attack. And you did fairy fire, right?
I tried, but it failed.
What do you mean it failed?
It saved on its check.
Oh god, okay.
My fairy fire did not take effect.
Fairy fire is not very effective.
It's not very.
It is a normal type.
Unless they're invisible, then that's helpful.
Oh, it's fairy fire is super useful.
Yeah,
I was doing the Pokemon
Pokemon.
thing where it's like you attack, but it's not very.
not very effective.
Okay.
18 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. That's gonna be. So I'm rolling digitally. 5 damage.
All right, Tempest, you take 3 damage.
That does
Sorry, Tempest.
not include the 1 damage I just took. Okay.
Another 3.
Gotcha.
Oh, because I'm hitting it and it's hitting her.
Because he's
Oh,
grappling
shit.
her.
I support you.
Stop
Kill
dropping
it.
roll. Stop dropping. Wait.
That'll bring us to Cody.
Maybe we shouldn't hit it.
So ruling. So usually if you do forced movement on a creature, like a grapple ends on that creature.
She's wrapped in it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
So okay. So I'm not gonna
Yeah, they're sharing a space for all intents and purposes.
Helena, I am very sorry.
Torch me.
I have advantage, correct?
No.
Oh, I think
Fairy
yeah,
fire. Fairy
didn't
fire
go
did not
off.
take.
That's what I was asking earlier.
Sorry.
Not your
The
fault.
wrong terminology. It's saved.
Not your fault.
New dice. And then I'm going to sharpshoot twice.
Breathe through it, Solstice. Breathe through it. Wait, you're blinded. And that's smoke now.
I blinded being smaller.
Smoldered and
Smolder.
18 and a 6.
18 will hit, 6 will not.
Okay. Sorry.
No, he's not.
What do we got for damage?
I'm getting there.
As
Hang
you sharpshooted.
on. 27.
All right, so Solstice, go ahead and take 14 damage. As it pierces right through the rug and into you.
My pancreas.
Anything else?
No, that was my action and bonus action. So.
Fantastic. We're down to Jeltra.
Okay, Jeltra is going to run in, kind of try and get the children off to one corner so that they're away from the rug.
The children are downstairs. Oh, the extra children.
The children that we just discovered.
Yeah.
And she is going to. There's no way to
Oh,
flank.
yes, and always remember what a child is.
That's true.
Swallow them whole.
You just have to look in a mirror and then it's fine.
Yes, that does help.
Okay, no, pack tactics. So I have an ally within 5 feet, so I'm going to bite. I'm biting the rug.
Smug of brothering. What gets you? You know, it's like one of those.
So 21 to hit.
All right, that'll hit.
Okay, 2d6 plus 3 piercing damage. And wait, is this technically a creature?
Yes.
Yes, it is a love
Okay.
construct.
It must. Okay, I need a strength saving throw as well, and then 9 piercing damage.
Go ahead and take 5 piercing damage.
I'm sorry.
And its strength save was a 6.
Okay, so it is now knocked prone.
As you feel it fall to the side with you in it.
This seems like a good improvement.
And that'll bring us to Solstice. And try and end the grapple if you would
Okay.
like to make.
So I can end the grapple, or I can try and grapple it back. How do you feel about that? Can I do that? I got this channel divinity where
Grapple
I cause
from the
spectral
inside?
vines spring up, and then it has to do a strength or dex saving throw or be restrained.
So my counterpoint is go ahead, Coulter.
I'm just asking if that would just
What?
restrain it back.
It's a divinity sort of issue, so I think that we can work with that.
Okay. Do you have something you want to say before I do this?
I just don't think that'll stop the damage transfer. That's all.
Yeah, probably not.
I feel like
Are
you
you-
should
I
get
mean-
out of there because then we could do
You're
more damage
grappling
to the
yourself.
realm.
You're further grappling yourself
An
within the grapple.
action to get out of the grapple, but then I can't attack, right?
Correct.
All right,
What
well,
bonus action?
let's try and go ahead and get it out of the grapple.
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, so go ahead and
I
make a
can
strength
just see your
save.
HP total, and I'd really like you to be out of that room.
Ah, 7.
You are not out of the grapple. I am so sorry.
Move.
That's all.
It is your turn, correct?
My turn, yeah.
Go ahead and take 10 damage.
I'm down.
No.
Remember back in the day when Alaric got wrapped in that giant rug of smothering? Yeah.
Oh God.
All right, that is going to bring us to its turn.
Oh, good.
Well, now that you're
I was
now that
hoping it
you're,
would have a turn.
So now the problem is if it doesn't let her go, every time we attack it, we're giving her a death save.
As it feels Solstice's body go limp inside of it,
The bones snap and crunch.
it drops Solstice on the floor and moves forward.
Wraps up Jeldra.
It can't, so it is going to go
attack of opportunity.
right ahead. It was going to go for Percy.
Cosmo will be better for me.
So it's still. I have an ally within 5 feet, so I still get advantage with pack tactics.
Yes.
Correct. Okay. 11 is my highest.
That will not hit.
Snap at it and bite air, or a tassel, and it just kind of slinks through my teeth.
It gets out of the way, and Percy, does a 12 hit you?
No.
The door is just too big for it to get through, and you see the rug like rear up, and then it just hits the door frame. It goes like.
And then a little rug tongue comes out. It's trying to get you.
That'll bring us to your turn.
Okay. Well, it's still on fire, right?
Yeah, so it takes another d4.
Okay. So, sorry, my laptop died. Let me get.
Does it take extra damage because it walks through the smoldering doll?
Good try though.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah. I think you do.
So,
Oh, shoot. I had the teach bomb to you still.
it's
Could have gotten
2 fire. And then I'm going to.
Pull the rug.
You know, if I had fucking spells, if we had fucking rested.
You know, you're always blaming me for us not resting.
I did say go after the children.
No, I mean, I probably would have.
Children, her children.
I like the
Don't
kid.
have that. Don't have that. Don't have that. Can't do that. Do I want to fucking? No, I'm just gonna shoot it. I'm just gonna shoot it.
Do it.
No, that's it.
Okay. That's gonna be a miss.
Okay. Ooh.
And then
It doesn't have great AC.
does an 8 hit?
No.
Okay, yeah.
Not that bad.
We've missed it on several occasions. Don't say things like
Right.
that.
And then
Oh shit! I tried
Well
to
done.
stop it from not.
Good.
I'm going to instruct Cosmo to.
It's because she's also down, so she wanted to.
Yeah,
bring
he's
you
gonna
something.
attack it.
Okay.
That's a plus. That's an 11.
Does not.
Yeah,
hit.
fuck.
I got a 12 wood though.
Yeah.
So close. We're so close.
Somebody kill it. Somebody
That's gonna
kill
bring
it.
us to the top of the round with Cody.
Cody, please slash it.
I don't know if I can attack it from this angle, actually.
I mean, you couldn't have attacked the doll from that angle if that's true, so I think
Oh,
you
yeah.
can.
So I must have been somewhere else.
You've been there.
You
But
can move up to there. You can hit it.
There you go. That's
But is
weird.
that within 5 feet of me?
No.
That's
No?
10 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you! I got one. Yes! Alright, 19 and 20.
Both hit.
Oh, right.
Yay, it's gone.
It had 1 hit point left.
Oh,
damn it!
And the dark goes through it as you see the rug crumple onto the ground.
I was gonna fucking throw an oil flask at it. Set it on fire even more.
Okay, but just for me, that was 41 damage.
well done.
Wow.
That was more AP than it started with.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
And with the children cowering in the corner, Solstice unconscious on the ground, a large wolf standing protectively over his form, and a dart lodged into the wall that took down the rug itself. That is where we will end tonight.
Can I just say for the record I feed her a cricket?
At the beginning of the next episode.
Okay. But I'm saying it on camera, so next week, they'll be like, you're dead. Like,
There was a cricket.
I was gonna say, I have healing. I can heal Solstice before he makes.
I don't know. He didn't even have to make a single death save at this point, so that worked out okay. Thank you so much to our patrons. We really appreciate y'all. Sparky, Dossie, Daniel, Rio's mom, Alistair, Sean, Rockelman, Death's Grasp, Eric Fox, Meepo, and Dream Lover. And thank you so much for the folks that were in the chat this evening. Thank you to Ryotoku Manghangen, Mylena Pony, and Dan No from Toronto for popping in. We appreciate all of the extra inspirations.
Daniel has informed me it's Toronto, not Toronto.
Yeah, I'm not from there. I'm never going to be able to say it right.
It's like people who say Prescott
I'll
and
work on it.
Prescott.
I'll work on it. And
Tuxton.
with that, all hail Kingsport.
Cast.
See you back in a half an hour for Candlekeep Mysteries. Yay! There should be like a break button.
Could be RB.
Right,
Is there
right,
end?
right, right.
There's an end.
Try end.